Hey everyone, it's Armor Gaming. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Welcome to another sneak peek video. I specifically wanted to make this video because we have information on the new talents. So I am using Chinchilla Leaks in the description below if you want to check it out for yourself. I knew I should have waited, but it's fine because the last video focuses on the monsters and their skills, and then this video can focus on the specific talents. So we have the Hare, Dark Strife, Druid Courage, the Bird, Zara, Tree of Lights. This is probably going to be the Golden Pass talent. Arc Druid, this is going to be the free-to-play one. Unbreakable Coal, Gort's Protection, and Larha Longevity. I don't know why I could not... Longevity. I don't know why I couldn't say that word. Okay, so we're going to go over them. Actually, oh cool, there's pictures on here so we can actually just view them here. Let's see, Women's Day event. International Women's Day is coming. It's time to celebrate. In this event, you'll be able to collect monsters for a time-limited Women's Day bug through the breeding event. Very cool. So it looks like you're going to be able to get some women monsters. And you can get cells for... Oh, look, another monster. What is it? Amania. So the tail monster. All right, but let's take a look. So, Gort Protection, rank up talent. After being damaged by a skill, if the wearer's life is below 50, increase the wearer's max life by 82,265k points. However, it lasts for one turn only, so then you'll lose this max life buff. If it was permanent, it would have been cool, but I don't think it's gonna get much usage. Let's see, the longevity one deals when the turn starts. If the wearer's stamina is below 50%, gives 55 to 132 points of stamina to the wearer. Guys, we have a talent that any single monster that wears this will never ever have to worry about stamina. So it doesn't even matter if you don't have the specific relics that you need to for your monsters to recover stamina. The talent will do it. So yeah, even more reason that now the golden exclusive pass monster is not valuable at all. Alright, Unbreakable Coal. After being damaged by a skill, if the wearer's life is below 50, gives an armor up to 143k points of damage to the wearer. So a very, very strong armor. At the start of the new era, this is probably going to be pretty valuable. But let's see what else we have. Alright, Dark Strife. After damaging with a skill, if the wearer's life is below 50, deals up to 66 points of dark damage to damaged enemies. Alright, Courage. When the turn starts, if the wearer's life is below 50, increase the wearer's power by 11,000 points. Cool. This might be something that I use for the bounty hunt events. At least when my monster is like rank 1, rank 2. But yeah, it's a substantial power output, but that requirement of having to be below 50%, ew, that's the difficult thing. Let's see, maybe if you have, where is it? Maybe you have like an ET monster and you start the game off with, right, you're getting hit with dots, like maybe the enemy used the Earth Beast, so you have Quicksand and that's chomping away your life, so you purposely do ET skills to drop below 50% to get that power boost. I could kind of see that, but yeah, it's not really something you do often. Alright, so here we have Arc Druid. What does this do? Sigil. When any monster dies, restores all cooldowns on all allies, and when the monster dies, gives stamina. Not a fan of it. I don't think it's something that's really going to be used. So, I mean, if you have a resurrection monster, it makes sense to run it somewhat, because at the end of the day, it's just stamina recovery and cooldown reset, but not a fan of it. Zara, Tree of Life. When the turn starts, applies increased healing to itself for one use. Okay. When any monster dies, heals a random ally. Random ally, not a big fan of that. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. I wonder how the chain would work if a monster dies with revival. Would Zara Tree of Life kick in first, or would the revival possibly kick in? And suppose you revive, is it possible to heal the monster that's just res? Or is it possible to heal the monster that's dead? Like, if I don't know if you guys have seen Bodyguard. That's the one that gives you Megaton and deals like 220k damage to the enemy. There's times when you can wear Bodyguard and it won't damage anyone because I feel like that it's targeting a monster that's already dead. I wonder if that'll be the same case, in which case that's not fun. When the wearer dies, deals up to 78. I'm not a fan of it either. I don't think it's that great. You get increased healing, one use. I'm assuming that lasts like 3 turns. It can get positive, it can get cleanse. Like, I don't know. So far I'm not a huge fan of the stuff. Did I miss one? I think I missed the Hare. After damaging with a skill, if the wearer's life is below 25%, gains an extra turn. Wow. This is like, oh my gosh, Demon Wings, but worse, because it's 25%. Maybe SP's thinking that with the new... Oh, we're also going to go over the elemental chart. With the new changes they're making to the elemental charge, where if a monster has your elemental advantage, it's 2.5 times as strong. Maybe our monsters are going to be on the verge of dying a lot, so maybe that's why it's a 25% life thing to trigger, but I don't know. After damaging with a skill, if the wearer's stamina is below 50, give stamina to the wearer. That's a little bit of stamina. 84 points? I'm not a fan of the 84 points. I think it depends how the relic triggers. Let's say you damage an enemy. It probably won't trigger this way. You damage an enemy, then you get hit with a Navilan's trap, all your stamina gets drained. Would you recover? I doubt that's how it would work. Potentially the stamina recovery could be useful, but we already have this one, which is when the turn starts, which is way better. If the wearer's stamina is below 50, you get 132. The potential to get ET is nice, but at a 25% activation? I don't know. I would expect this to be the other talent available in the Golden Legends Pass when you purchase it, but I don't know. It's Demon Wings, but worse. And even Demon Wings doesn't get used. Like, ever since SP released UA, nothing will ever compare to it. Alright, let's see. And then the bird. When the turn starts, applies True Vision to the wearer so you don't miss your attacks. After damaging with a skill, if the target's life is below 50, you can deal an extra 60k points of physical damage. Yeah, I don't think the talents are anything too crazy right now. Just based on all of this, yeah, I don't think anything is like too OP, OMG, I need this, you know? Other times we had a face shield, which is really good. It's proven to be good. We have 7 sins. We've had not even Demon Wings. Honestly, when you think of like first new era, what was it? UA was just like, what the heck? ET on any monster? Ridiculous. Face shield quite powerful. What was it in the mythic era? Let me check. I gotta go on my game. Purgatory, I think, was it Purgatory that came out? That was pretty good too. It's still relevant. It takes a while to get better talents, right? Because I remember when the Doomsday era came out, the monsters weren't really anything too crazy, and they only became more crazy when we got access to like Ancient Cloak, Anticipation to any of your monsters. We got access to Spear of Destiny, which is Dispelling Fist on steroids. 7 sins now, right? Like it was only after some time where the talents became even stronger. But yeah, right now, the monsters don't seem too crazy, and the talents themselves don't seem too crazy. We have some info on Mr. Beast. Alright, we can see skills. We have some stats on the monsters. I already released analysis for them. And some more info. Okay, Strolem is going to be the next quest monster. Choose your path. Sapman. Cool, I've been trying to get his cells to rank up my beast. Lord Inheritor for the owners only. Monsterwood Cells Edition. Choose your path, Mr. Not Found. Dartmouth Con for the owners only. Mr. Beast Daily Mission. Of course, we know that. Upcoming Blossom Monster. Merc. Team Race Monster. We already have a Team Race Monster for next month. What the heck? Legends Pass. New players offer only. And then upcoming Blossom Monsters. Seaguard. Seashell Guard. Shrieker. Slim Muck. And Magmore. Alright. So yeah. Let me know what you guys think about the talents. Is there anyone that really stuck out to you? Anyone you really like? Or are you kind of like me where you're like, we'll see, but nothing's too crazy. Okay, let's go over this. So I think when I was playing a live stream, players told me that you could update the game and this has already taken effect. So basically it appears that if you have an elemental advantage, it is now you will deal 2.5 times damage. So to give you an example, if you would normally deal 100 damage, now you're going to deal 250 damage for having the elemental advantage, whereas having the same elements, well, obviously that's just half damage. That's always been the case. But I believe it used to be you would just deal 50% more damage, but now it's 2.5 times damage, so it's 50% stronger. And what we're seeing is that a lot of these new monsters are having dual elements. It's like nature and magic, nature and light, nature and magic. So they're extremely going to be vulnerable now from 2 different elements, so they got to be careful. Now having a single element is definitely needed a lot more, or a lot more valuable than having dual elements, but we'll see what impact that has. Actually guys, let me know if this is already something in the game. I haven't really noticed it, or is that why my elf is killing Uriel? I actually don't know. But yeah guys, let me know what you guys think about the talents and this new change to the damage output on monsters. Thank you guys very much, and remember to subscribe.